What's up, guys? My name's Dustin. I go by Limestone Picker here on YouTube. Today, me and Lindsay went to her grandmother's house, and on the way there, there's a thrift store that I've been wanting to go to, but every time I went, they were closed. I went too early. They opened later than I thought, but they were open, so I decided to stop in there, and I was going to do a short video, so there's some stuff playing right here, but I got way more stuff than I bargained for. I didn't expect to find that much, but we did. So we're gonna get into some pickups, and the last thing, you're gonna wanna stick around. The last thing was a lot better than I thought it was. So I walked into the store and talked to the owner, and he said if I had any questions, just ask. Asked him where his movies were, because I heard they had a lot of movies. He was like, yeah, they're back there, and they're 25 movies for $20. So I was like, awesome. As long as your Adam Sandler movies haven't been picked over, I should be able to find enough. And sure enough, I did. So I walked back there and start digging. He told me they're like 3 rows back on the bottom, so had to get down and dirty. But I found them. So these aren't in any particular order of what I found them. I couldn't really film. I didn't have my GoPro. I just took that quick shot you saw of the little area. But we ended up finding a copy of Little Nicky. So that's one I don't find a lot. I think I have maybe 4 or 5 copies total. Oh my God. I did not. I just looked to see if it was in there and I didn't pay attention. That bad boy is cracked. I think it might still play. It doesn't look like it was, but I did not see that. That is sucky. I found a copy of Suburban Commando. Kind of an uncommon Hulk Hogan movie to find. I do already have a copy of it, but I think it's worth over $5. So I figured I'd pick it up because I don't see it out that often. I got a copy of Shrek Forever After on Blu-ray for WeTCG. We'll just get a stack out and bang through them. Right here, we found a Shrek the Third. This is a later release of the movie. What year did this come out? 2015. So this is the re-release, probably whenever Forever After came out and they redid all the front cover and stuff. We got a copy of 50 First Dates, so always love to find that. We got a copy of Tomb Raider, the second one, The Cradle of Life. Bedtime Stories on Blu-ray. This is the Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital copy. We already have this, so this is a double. We found a copy of 50 First Dates and Big Daddy, the Laugh Out Loud collection. They had more Laugh Out Loud collections with Adam Sandler in them, but they were missing discs. So I ended up leaving like 2 of them that didn't have all the movies in them. We found a copy of Click. Cameo with the Sandman, but still Happy Madison production, The Hot Chick. We got a copy of SNL, The Best of Adam Sandler, and this is the white disc variant. I have 6 different SNL Best of Adam Sandler variants, so there are a bunch. There's like 3 different disc variants, one little bit different on the outside cover, and then 2 very different releases. We got an ex-Blockbuster rental of Funny People. I believe that's what this is. Yeah, it's got the Blockbuster case there. Funny People's a good movie. I do enjoy that one. We have Chuck and Larry right there. We've got That's My Boy. That's one you don't find that often, at least in a single pack. You find it in the combo packs a bunch. Here's 2 copies of Tomb Raider. Pauly Shore is Dead. And this is a movie that I have had before. I never watched it though, but let's see if I can see him on the back here. Yeah, so I don't see Adam Sandler like they have these pictures on the back, but Adam Sandler is in it right there. And like I said, I've had this before, so I knew that Adam Sandler was in it. I haven't seen it, but it is one that I knew about. But this is the first time we found it in the wild. Then, you know, I found this, and it's the 3-pack of Freaky Friday. I can't remember who I saw a post about. I think it was on Instagram. Somebody on Instagram was not aware there was a Jodie Foster version of Freaky Friday, which is, I think there might be one before that, but to me, that's the original. This is my favorite because it's the one that came out when I was a kid. I knew about this one, but that's it. I never seen it. And then I knew that this one had come out, but they had no idea there was a Jodie Foster one. And they had made a post about it, and I said, yeah, there's also a new one that was a Disney Channel original movie. So, but this is all 3 of them. So I thought that was pretty cool in a 3-pack. And I do believe... So I just have the Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis version, but I'll take that one out. This one takes up the same amount of space, and I'll have all 3 movies. On to the second bag. There were some that I just got to like fill in that 25. I ended up getting 28 though. We got Click and Mr. Deeds on DVD. We don't have that. We have it on Blu-ray, but not on DVD. So there is a new variant to add to the collection that I did not know we needed. We got Eminem, aka. I had this as a kid, and I love this. It's a documentary on Eminem, like pretty early into his career, 2004. I picked this up when I was like 12, and I'd watch it, and they like go behind the scenes and talk to you about his music and his life and everything. It's a really good like little documentary of him, but it only goes to 2004, so still really good. I think I already have a copy. I just picked up a second one because, I don't know, I'm crazy. Here is a copy of Hotel Transylvania. Found this guy. 4-movie collection, Mary-Kate and Ashley movies. I have seen Holiday in the Sun. And I've also seen New York Minute. I believe those are the only 2 I've like watched, but Holiday in the Sun, no, The Challenge. I've seen The Challenge and New York Minute. Both of those are good. Like, I mean, they're low budget, but they're not bad. They're kind of corny, but they're still decent. So, I've had this before, but I think I might keep this one, just in case I ever want to watch any of them. I found a Hear Dat.
Did you hear that? All still saran wrap.
Copy of SNL, The Best of Adam Sandler, but it's loose in there. It's so sad. I could probably like work it into that little groove and press it down, but it's a lot of work. We got a copy of Anger Management. This is the full screen special edition. And then the last 4 movies we have are the Zohan. Found this for Rusty. It is also a Hear Dat. It's loose in there too. It's a Goosebumps movie though. It's a Shocker on Shock Street. So, then another copy of Lara Croft Tomb Raider and Shrek 2. But that's not all. So I go up to checkout, and like I said, I done spoke to the man that runs it. And I had asked him about, I'd set those up there and just said, can I leave these up there and continue looking around? He was like, yeah, it's fine. So he had a shelf of video games with some NES and Super Nintendo games, and I start looking through them, and all the disc-based games had like Sharpie written on them with their prices. So I looked at the NES and Super Nintendo games, and they didn't have any prices written on them. He was like, they're all individually priced, and I showed them to him, and he was like, oh, those are $5 a piece. But my knowledge on cartridge-based games is not that extensive. So there might have been something there. I didn't get any footage of it. I was kind of like, it was getting hot. I was wearing a hoodie, and he had it hot in there. But I went ahead and walked around the store some more and went to check out. He sold me those for $22. I think it was 28, 29 movies for $22. And I look behind him and I see a stack of PS1 games, but you couldn't, like, I got a keen eye for these things. And I want to, like, try and position it to how I saw it. Like, this is what it looked like sitting on the table. And I said, are those PS1 games? And he was like, where at? And he starts looking, and I was like, right there on the front of that table. And he's like, oh yeah. So do you care if I look at them? Are they for sale? And he was like, yeah, they're for sale. So he brings them back to me. And I said, well, what would you want for these? I knew this was a good game. I just didn't know how good. But this was on top. Silent Hill for the PS1. It is disc only. But I mean, the disc really isn't that bad. Like, it needs to be cleaned. But very light scratches on it. And no top scratches. So Silent Hill was on top there. He flips through them. And he said, would you want all of them? So we got card games for the PS1. And that is complete with a bad jewel case. And we have NFL Blitz 2000 complete. And NASCAR Thunder 2003 complete. I said, how much do you want for these ones? And he said, well, would you want to get all of them? I said, I mean, yeah, I can. And he's looking down there thinking of a price. And I said, I'm pretty sure this one is worth a little bit. And he was like, $25 for the stack. And I said, okay, that's fine. I was up front with him. I said, I didn't know how much it was worth, but I said, I'm pretty sure that's worth a little bit. And I handed him $25. And we got to talking, and he's a really cool guy. His name is Richard. And if you are in the North Alabama area, I highly recommend, it's This and That thrift store right there. Hopefully you can see it. But yeah, it's a really nice store. And me and him talked for probably 30 minutes about what he does, what he's done with this stuff. And I told him a little bit about what I do, that I sell stuff on eBay and Thrift and all that. And he's a really cool guy. If you're ever in that area, it is it's pretty much around Tony. If you're in North Alabama and you know where Tony's at, it's in that area. But really cool store, a lot of stuff. But he said the more you buy, the better deal you get. So I bought a bunch of movies and I got some games. But Silent Hill, for we'll just say I paid $25 for Silent Hill, and the rest of them are free, because that's still a good deal. I think Silent Hill disc only is like $120. So yeah. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a little fun along the way. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.
And now I'm going to show you my Transformers DVD collection.
So, let's rate this, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10, don't even waste your money, and 10 being, oh my God, so good. I'm going to give this, man, I was impressed. Better than I thought it was going to be. I would give it a 91.